So guys, when it comes to sharing settings, because today, as per as our syllabus, we are going to start with sharing settings. Okay. So in sharing setting, you guys have to make sure that how can you share a record, okay, with the other user, okay, like the record which you are creating, you already have access. And reason being, you guys have already given the profile level permissions. So profile level permissions defines the initial permissions for the record. Okay. Like whether you can create a record or edit a record. Remember, we had the profile, and there we have the permission object level. Let me show you guys just a reminder. Okay, here. So let's suppose let's suppose systematic profile. Okay, you are here. So these are base level permission, guys. Profile gives you the base level permissions, and eventually, so this is profile. You go to object settings. These are base level permissions. So if you guys see, you have these object level permission, right? Create, edit, delete, view all, modify all. Okay. So basically, these are base level permissions from profile. And sharing settings only comes into the picture when you don't have view all and modify all. Because if view all and modify all is there, it means everybody can see each other's record. Okay. So I will first write, first point is sharing settings come to in picture when it came in picture when you don't have view all and modify all permissions on profile level. Okay. So only for those objects, the sharing settings will be considered. Okay. It helps to share record in Salesforce, basically. Okay. Sharing settings are of two types. Okay. Two types, basically, guys. One is OWD. Okay. So this is also called as organization wide settings. Okay. Second is sharing rules. Okay. These are further two types. Okay. One is criteria based and another is owner based. Okay. So this is all what you will learn in sharing setting, guys. Okay. There is one more thing in sharing setting called grant access by hierarchy. Okay. Through hierarchy also you can give access. So hierarchy is nothing but the role. Okay, guys. Based on role, you can give the permissions. Okay. So these are the major three, things which you guys have to make sure. Any question, guys, in this?
No.
Okay. So and now let's go to the practical, guys. So this is all about sharing settings, theoretical aspect. So right now, where do you find it? You find it in the quick find. Here, search for sharing settings. Okay. So this is an option which you will be able to see. Okay. If you see here on the top itself, you see org wide, organization wide default. Okay. Just OWD. Okay. And you can select the object here. Right now you see all objects. So you are able to see all the objects here. Okay. All the object here. So majorly OWD, when it comes to OWD, it has private. Private means only owner can see it. Public read. Public read and write. Okay. only owner can see. Okay, guys. Owner in the sense who has created the record. Okay. All can see. Whoever is in your organization, they can see each other's record. Everyone can see each other's record. Similarly, so the same is the case of view all, guys. It is similar to view all, okay, on the profile level. Similarly, read public read write is similar to modify all, okay. So you can say everyone can modify each other's record and able to see also, like see and modify both, okay. Can read / edit each other's record, okay. So these are the three major guys, okay. So there is something called controlled by parent, okay. This comes when you have master-agent relationship, okay, because child is always controlled by master. So whatever master has the sharing setting, the same would be followed. Same would be followed here also, okay. I repeat, whatever is the master has, master object sharing settings will be followed by child also. So that is what control by parent, okay. Then there is something called public read write transfer. That is only for two object, case and lead. Public read write transfer, okay. So there is one additional this, okay. So it means it will be the records can be transferred from one user to another. Will be able to transfer records. So this is only for case and lead object, okay. Case and lead follows this, okay. If I want to show you guys here, so if you see right now, lead is public read write transfer, okay. It means everybody can see each other's record and able to transfer each other's record. So that is in place, okay. So that is all about here. If you see, just go through this, just take 10 seconds, guys, and go through this and see. You have default environment with Salesforce. This is one from outside. If outsider comes and try to access. So this is private for them. Grant access through hierarchies. Remember? So this will help you to give access for this object through roles. Like if higher role can see the lower role record, that is called grant access using hierarchy. Okay. Just take a 5 second, guys, and just see it. Okay, I'm coming down, guys. So this is control by parent, same. Any doubt you guys have private public read on this? So you can change this. You click on edit box, okay, edit button on the top. And at that time, now, if you see, this is in edit mode. So you can easily update it, whichever you want. In most of the companies, guys, it would be private. You will see them as private. Okay, reason being, they don't give organization level access directly. They usually do it through sharing rule. Okay. I repeat, they will do with sharing rule. So that is the reason they don't do it on here. They mostly do is private in companies. Okay. So that's fine. Private means only owner can see it. So now, so this is about the OWD, guys. Now comes the sharing rule. If you come down, you will see that second option is sharing rules. Okay. So this is where the two type of sharing rule comes, guys. I told you guys, it's one is owner based, another is criteria based, which you guys have to learn. Okay. So if you see, I'm here. Okay. So based on owner. So first rule name you have to give something. Then you have to select rule type. Okay. And then you have the based on criteria. And this is like guest user based on criteria. Guest user are nothing but the user outside Salesforce. Okay, are called guest user. For them also sharing rule can be built. Okay. So these are the types. And next is when you select owner base, guys, you have to, if you see step 3, select which record to share. So whoever is a public group, before that, let me talk about public group. Okay, so that you can better understand this. So guys, public group, you can find it here. Public group are nothing but a group of user. Simple. That's it. Nothing else. So if you want to create a group of user, okay, let's suppose new, because those are the group of user you can share record with. So you can give the name team B. Okay. And now here in team B, do you want to add all internal user like public group, like nested public group? Team A plus, if you see drop down, is there any role you want to add or user? I can add user directly. So role team 1, then user 1, save. So team B would be the combination of these two. Okay. And if you click back again, you can see more. Okay. So this is what the public group is all about, guys. Just create a group, add the user. Now you can use this group here. Okay. You see here, you can share the record based on owner. If owner is part of any of these criteria, like if he is part of public group, let's suppose team 1, he is part of, okay, then their record would be shared with, you can say, all internal use. So these record for this owners will be shared with this users. So that is all about this particular step. Next is what level of permission you want to give. So you can give read only or read write, guys. So these are the two options that we can use. Any question, guys, here? So only just to keep a note, only you can give read, which is nothing but public read. Read write is nothing but public read write. Okay, so you can extend this sharing. When it comes to criteria, guys, you will get a option to use criteria. Criteria in the sense like field criteria, like city equals to, you can say, Vancouver. Okay, so all the record where city is Vancouver will be shared with team A, like that. You have to read in this way. Okay, all the record where city is Vancouver will be shared here. You can add more condition like email opt out equals to, if you see you got a search icon, just click on it. If you have multiple option, right, you will get this search icon like true, false. So you can select true. So email opt out is true, then share it. Okay. And even you can add a custom filter logic like either city or, remember this we did it in our validation rules. Okay. Use and or functions. So between 1 or 2 means any one of them is met, then you can share the record. So that is nothing but the sharing rule, guys. Okay. Any question? So this is all about sharing rule, guys. So you can extend the sharing basically when you have the OWDS private, then only you can extend it. And most of the companies follow the same pattern to share record with each other, but like different teams are working in same company or same department, you can share the record with each other. So that's how the sharing rules comes into the picture. Okay. So if I show you guys, this is one sharing rule which is already created. It is a criteria based because you can see type equals to this, active equals to yes. So share with group team A, read only, and opportunity and case access also. Okay, because account is a standard object. It has related childs also, guys. So that is the reason you have three options, like for account level, opportunity level, case level, what kind of permission you want to share. So that's what little difference comes. Okay, guys. So this is OWD and sharing settings, basically to extend. Now there are chances that lead is private and there is also no sharing rule. In such scenario, guys, there is something called manual share. Okay. You have to follow the manual sharing. Such cases like somebody is out of office, they want to give access. So you guys can give the access. So let's suppose this is the lead you are working on and you want to give access. Okay. So manually there is a share button here, sharing button you can use. So if you see, this is that button, sharing. So you click on this button and you can manually share it with any user. Okay. You come here, you want to share it with user, customer portal user. These are like community user. Community is nothing website in Salesforce. Okay. So portal role, any role based, any public group, you created a public group, right? You can even search that here. You see team A, team one, team B. Okay. You can share this. And what level of permission, like read or read write? Same like sharing rule, but it is like a manually share, like one record at a time. That is all the difference about this. Okay. So that is all about our sharing, settings. So now if I, briefly describe, when it comes to interview questions also, simple interview question will come. What do you understand by sharing settings in Salesforce? Or you can say sharing model in Salesforce. So the way you have to describe is the best answer which I have been through is sharing settings are used to share records. And first is start from profile level, because on profile level, if view all and modify all is there, the records will be shared with everyone. Then next it goes to permission set level. If their viewer and modifier is there and that permission set is assigned to the user, then you have view all and modify all to all user. Anyone also is fine. If there also it is not there, like only read, write, read, create, edit, delete is there, then it comes to sharing settings where you have OWD. In OWD, you check for public read, write, or private. Based on that, you can share a record. If there it is private, you further go to the next level called sharing rules. And there you can extend the sharing based on criteria, based on owner, okay, based on guest user also. And there you can share more records. And then in parallel to that, you also have an option of grant access through hierarchy, which means through the role. So you can also give access through the roles as well. And if nothing, comes into your criteria, you can further goes to manual share with the help of sharing button. Okay, so that is the end-to-end definition of a sharing model you guys can use. Okay. Any question, guys? That is all about,